Cybersecurity threats targeting critical sectors in India, such as government institutions, financial services, healthcare, energy, and transportation, poses significant challenges and risks to national security, public safety, and economic stability. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Indeed, cyber attacks targeting banks, financial institutions, telecom companies, and other critical national infrastructures, that is CNI, have been on the rise globally, posing significant threats to both public and private sectors. These attacks can result in financial losses, disruption of essential services, compromise of sensitive data, and erosion of public trust. The evolving threat landscape, including the involvement of global crime syndicates and state sponsored actors, underscores the critical importance of cybersecurity at the highest levels of organizational governance. In today's interconnected and digitized world, it's not a matter of if or but when a cyber attack occurs. Boards need to focus on building cyber resilience by adopting a proactive approach to cybersecurity, fostering a culture of security awareness, and continuously improving incident response capabilities. With high payoffs for financial frauds and identity theft, global crime syndicates, and non state actors working for nation states to take on adversaries in cyberspace, it has become essential to take cybersecurity seriously and to make it a board level agenda. While new threat vectors are emerging every day, security advice on proactive measures such as best practices and regulatory compliance are not readily available. When available, these are often biased besides being expensive since they originate directly from vendors and technology companies. Attack vectors lie undetected for months in what have come to be known as advanced persistent threats, that is, APTs, resulting in massive pilferage of sensitive data. Cybersecurity, ICT supply chain security, advanced target attacks, industry sector focused adversaries, and increasing role of state and non state actors are pushing security externally. Managers of security may not have all the handles internally to reduce this influence. This is a crucial change for the security and privacy functions. These functions need to be equipped and empowered to take the new responsibilities. It is the need of the hour for the organizations to make cybersecurity a board level agenda item. Organizations can demonstrate their commitment to cybersecurity governance, risk management, and resilience. Let's look into today's headlines. Qualcomm takes on Apple MacBooks by arming Windows PCs with new processor. Qualcomm has announced a new processor for Windows PCs, Snapdragon X Plus. It features Qualcomm Orion CPU, a custom integrated processor that delivers up to 37% faster CPU performance compared to competitors. Snapdragon X Plus is also designed to meet the demands of on-device AI-driven applications powered by the Qualcomm Hexagon NPU. The on-device AI capabilities support generative AI at 30 tokens per second in Snapdragon X Plus. TCS partners with AWS to offer cloud transformation and Gen AI solutions. Tata Consultancy Services, that is TCS, has entered into a multi-year strategic partnership with Amazon Web Services, that is AWS, to offer cloud transformation and generative AI solutions to customers. This new transformation agreement with AWS will enable TCS to facilitate full stack digital transformation of its customers by leveraging data and generative artificial intelligence solutions on AWS. As part of the deal, AWS will support the upskilling and reskilling of 25,000 TCS employees with the latest cloud and Gen AI skills. RBI prevents Kotak Mahindra Bank from onboarding new customers online. The Reserve Bank of India has barred private lender Kotak Mahindra Bank from onboarding new customers online and issuing new credit cards with immediate effect. These actions are necessitated based on significant concerns arising out of RBI's IT examination of the bank for the years 2022 and 2023 and the continued failure on part of the bank to address these concerns in a comprehensive and timely manner. WhatsApp goes passwordless for iPhone users. WhatsApp is expanding passkeys feature for iPhone users, making it easier to log into a device without requiring an SMS-based one-time password, that is OTP. First introduced for Android smartphones, this feature is now being rolled out to iOS users in phases. Once the passkeys option on WhatsApp is enabled, iPhone users can log into their WhatsApp account using Touch ID, Face ID, or their passcode. Control S announces its Hyderabad data center DC3. Control S Data Centers Limited has unveiled its upcoming data center Hyderabad DC3 in the financial district Gachibowli in Hyderabad. This is Control S's third facility in the city and it's expected to launch within the next 2 to 3 months. Hyderabad DC3 will have a built-in area of almost 1.34 lakh square feet with 13 megawatt IT load capacity. Control S Data Centers currently operates two facilities in Hyderabad, located in Hi-Tech City and Gachibowli respectively. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.